Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hattie approached Leo while he was strolling around the square, bringing up the subject of her job loss. Hattie remarked, "I thought we were friends, Leo." "We are still here," Leo answered back. Hattie informed Leo that she was done hanging out with him. Leo emphasized that he had not been the one to decide to fire Hattie from the program. Leo stated, "The producers are the ones who make those decisions. I will never be able to compose for the role of Charlemagne," Leo bemoaned. "Why didn't you inform me that I was being terminated?" Hattie inquired. "Because Abe and Kate were concerned that you would abandon the set before completing your scenes, leaving us all jobless and screwed," Leo explained. Hattie grinned. "Similar to me." "That sounds pretty good," Hattie remarked. Hattie confided in Leo because she thought Leo had cheated on her about Cassandra's passing. Leo contended that the twist made the narrative even more stunning. Hattie remarked, "You killed me off before I even had a chance to have a week under contract." Hattie broke down in tears as she acknowledged that she was saddened that she would not get the opportunity to gain popularity. Leo expressed regret. "You are such a cutie. You exude charm and energy. And you manage to be a lot of fun even when you are bloated from eating pork rinds," Leo remarked. Hattie remained enraged. Although Leo expressed his desire that they could continue to hang out, Hattie declined. "I want you to turn around if you see me approaching on the street." "Leo, I will end you if you don't, or else," Hattie declared. Hattie walked away. Bonnie expressed her gratitude to Kate and Abe in the Body and Soul headquarters for keeping her on the show and preserving her persona. "All of Charlemagne's belongings will be available for purchase now that she is going to be deceased, correct?" Bonnie inquired. "Her belongings," said Kate. Bonnie proposed that Cassandra, her fictional character, should court Charlemagne's widower. Kate cut Bonnie off while she was pitching ideas, reminding her that she wasn't the main attraction. Admire B&B, Days, General Hospital, or other soap operas. Participate in the discussion on our SC boards. To interact with fans and start a conversation right now, click this link. Body and Soul is a group performance. We were forced to buy Hattie a one-way ticket to soap opera paradise when she refused to respect that, Kate added. Kate hinted that Cassandra would travel with Charlemagne. "I got it," said Bonnie. Bonnie expressed regret. "Don't worry, Bonnie. Just keep in mind that Body and Soul have no stars, both now and in the future. We collaborate harmoniously as a group," stated Abe. With a little humility, Kate continued. Bonnie nodded, but not before requesting a pay increase. Bonnie withdrew her proposal and fled out the door when Abe and Kate looked away. Kate asked Leo whether he felt all right when he got to the office. "I feel like a bad friend and a rotten, insubstantial person overall, confirming everything my mother believes about me, despite the fact that she is all those things, which is probably the reason I am this way because she gave me half of her putrid DNA," Leo stated. Kate inquired as to what had occurred. Leo confided in Kate about his chat with Hattie and expressed his concern that Hattie might seek retribution. Leo remarked, "At least Hattie is leaving with a bang." "Yes, it was a quite spectacular exit," Kate agreed. Leo acknowledged that he had taken the concept from an LA Law episode. While the soap opera's production was getting ready for the day at the hospital, Seth confided in Kayla that he was having fun making the show. Seth remarked, "I think the acting bug has bitten me." Kayla remarked, "It is clear that you are a man of many talents." While Seth stated that he had no intention of quitting his day job, he asked Kayla if she could talk to the producers about having her character have a romantic interest. Seth remarked, "Maybe a love scene or two." Kayla gritted her teeth. At the DiMera mansion, Johnny and Chanel cuddled up together in their bed. While Johnny was apologizing, Alex showed up, clad only in his panties. Johnny said, "What are you doing here?" "What am I supposed to be doing here?" Alex said, "I'm here to make crazy, passionate love to your wife." Alex grinned at Chanel as he got into bed and planted a kiss on her. No! When Johnny woke up, he cried, "Stop!" After giving Johnny a glass of water, Chanel inquired about his nightmare. Johnny reluctantly shared his nightmare with Chanel. "I really apologize for the dream you had. However, given that you will be directing our romantic moment today, I suppose it makes some sense," Chanel remarked. Johnny said that Chanel's actual previous affair with Alex continued to upset him. Chanel stated, "I hope this is the last time I have to tell you that Alex and I don't have any feelings. I'm going to tell you this one more time." Chanel emphasized that she didn't feel anything for Alex, not even after they had slept together. "And unlike you, I no longer give that any thought, okay? Now, all we are is co-workers and friends," Chanel remarked. Johnny gave a nod in agreement and scowled. "Friends?" inquired Johnny. Chanel clarified that she and Alex had decided that a truce would make things at work less unpleasant. "You're accurate." Johnny concurred, saying that less backstage drama was preferable. Chanel stated, "There will be enough drama on screen." Chanel mentioned that she and Alex had decided to practice the hospital scenes before to the filming when Johnny recommended they get to work. Johnny nodded and said he had to head to the site to film the sequences involving Charlemagne's death, which, in Johnny's opinion, is going to be a little difficult. Sitting in her living room, Stephanie was on the phone with Jada discussing Rafe's intransigence. Stephanie responded, "I'm sure you will keep him in line." When Jada inquired about Alex, Stephanie stated she had no fresh information regarding her neighbor. A knock on the door was heard. Jada was reassured by Stephanie, who approached to respond that she and Alex were simply friends. As she answered the door, Stephanie exclaimed, "I'm totally fine with that." In the hallway stood a sweaty and shirtless Alex. Stephanie quickly hung up and asked Alex to come in. "What is it that brings you by?" Stephanie inquired. Alex handed Stephanie the cup and said, "I bought an extra latte for you." Stephanie remarked, "How nice to live across the hall from a man who can anticipate my needs." Alex said he was sorry for being so sweaty and that he had gone to the gym to calm himself down. "Very romantic scene with Chanel," Alex remarked. Alex clarified that the producers had turned down Alex and Chanel's request to reschedule the romantic sequence for a later time due to the volume of requests for script modifications. "It sounds like you're not happy," Stephanie remarked. According to Alex, he still thinks it's too soon for his character to have a sexual relationship with Chanel's character. "In general, how do you feel about acting opposite Chanel?" Stephanie inquired. Alex said that he had decided to start again with Chanel. "That shows how mature you are," Stephanie remarked. Alex expressed his desire to move on from the romantic scene. "What is Johnny's attitude toward all of this?" Stephanie inquired. Alex expressed his hope that Johnny would be all right and mentioned that he had advised Johnny to get a director for the romantic sequences. Alex explained he declined because he wants to prove that he's Mr. Professional. Stephanie expressed her optimism that all would work out. Chanel was slumped over on a bench in the park, rubbing her back and moaning. "How are you doing?" Kayla approached and inquired. Chanel responded, "I think I threw my back out." After examining Chanel, Kayla inquired as to what had transpired. Chanel said that after bending over to tie her shoe, she had experienced pain. "I believe you tore a muscle," Kayla said to Chanel. Chanel sighed with relief as she got up to resume setting, but she winced and screamed. Kayla pushed Chanel to get some sleep first. Chanel was still in pain even after sending Alex a text and taking a little break. Chanel had an instruction from Kayla to go get tested at the hospital. Kayla said, "Your scenes can wait." Abe informed Johnny that he had chosen to be on set during Charlemagne's death scene in case there was any trouble while they were at the hospital set near the elevator. "Well done," Johnny remarked. Charlemagne wasn't there when Johnny summoned the performers to the scene. "How unprofessional," whispered Bonnie. "That's all I was worried about." "So, without Hattie, how are we going to film her death?" said Abe. "Did my name sound?" Hattie said as she entered the set. Hattie gave an explanation, saying she got lost at the hospital. Hattie gave Bonnie a frown as everyone got ready for the picture. Would you please quit giving me that look? For the benefit of Pete. It's not as though I requested your demise. That's not to say you weren't excited that they were prepared to kill Cassandra in a horrible way so you could steal the show, Bonnie said. Could we just start this thing? Hattie bellowed. Johnny yelled for everyone to get in motion. Dr. Lamoury was thanked by Cassandra for saving her life. Charlemagne expressed her wish that she and Cassandra could rekindle their connection because Cassandra had been given another opportunity at life. Meanwhile, stated Cassandra. Reluctantly, Hattie shook hands with Bonnie and hesitated. Hattie was reminded by Johnny that she needed to press the elevator button. Hattie was unable to release Cassandra's hand or enter the elevator's open shaft when the door opened. Johnny said, "You have to get on the elevator." Hattie eventually said, "I can't." Hattie stated she was scared to tumble onto the air mattress when Johnny questioned her about it. Hattie was reassured by Abe that the prank was safe. Hattie muttered, "It's just that I don't want to die." "This is something you can do. You work as a professional actor," remarked Johnny. Hattie concurred. Johnny gave the order for the scene to be restarted.